Hi, this is Marshall. I have a lot of my clients come in talking about best ways to buy a car. How do they know they're getting a good deal? Just what to do, just to make sure they're comfortable and confident in the process. Completely understand. It's a great question. Generally speaking, and what I tell my own family is you want to do a few things. First off, you want to find out what your car's worth. If you're trading something in, you need to get a second opinion, right? Somebody like CarMax or Carvana, somebody's going to give you a real cash offer trade for your vehicle before you go into the dealership. Make that a separate entity in your mind. It has its own value that is separate from the new car. So let's make sure we're separating those and giving distinct values so we've got a good idea. The other thing is shopping interest rates. I recommend going to your own personal bank and seeing what they can offer you. And then when you go into the dealership, they're likely going to want to sell you financing. I understand. A lot of the deals they have are tied to financing. Make your own decision on if that makes sense to take the special rate or not. Totally up to you, and that's a personal decision. I'm not a financial advisor. But I do recommend getting an option for an interest rate before you go in. That way, the dealership has something to work against. So you have a good opportunity, and if they can't get you a better rate, go take yours. But give them the opportunity to earn that. Hopefully you get all the rebates and incentives to do that. You get the best price. But I hope that stuff helps. Been sold cars for a decade. I've been doing insurance for going back to 2019. Have a fair amount of experience in this area. So hope that helps. Let me know if you have questions.